It's being reported that the Cleveland shooter is now dead. He apparently committed suicide in Pennsylvania. How do I do this? Okay, let's do a recap. You have a guy who does a Facebook live feed and he wants to tell everybody how sorry, how pathetic, and how much of a sucker he is. And he's mad because his girl dumped him. And he's tired of people not taking him seriously. And he's going to go on a killing spree. He already killed 12 people. He sees an elderly man walking down the street all by himself with nobody around. He hops out of his car. He walks up to the man, shoots him at point blank range. Keep that in mind, point blank range. After the shot goes off, for some reason, he does a 360 spin. He puts the camera back on the elderly man on the ground, where there's already, within 3 seconds, a huge puddle of neon colored blood. He hops into his car. He's still on Facebook Live. He hops on the phone. He's talking to somebody where he tells whoever it is that he's talking to exactly where he is. This is all being recorded on Facebook Live. The police cannot find this man. He was able to park, do another sob video with no blood splattered on him at all, and he's able to make it all the way to Pennsylvania from Cleveland in the same car with the same license plate with all his mobile devices. Apparently, there was a pursuit where there's no footage of, there's no helicopter, there's no footage of this pursuit, but there was a pursuit where he decided that he was just going to end it all and commit suicide. These are all facts. None of this is my opinion, but here's what I want to say. Focus your attention on what's going on in the world. There's some major events that are going on right now and more major events to come that we need to be ready for and we need to have accurate knowledge of. History repeats itself. Stories like this come out whenever there's major events happening in the world. And one more thing that I wanted to point out about this whole thing is that these news outlets on their websites, they didn't post the actual murder itself, but they provided a link to where you can go and watch the entire murder, even though it was an ongoing investigation slash pursuit. Okay, keep that in mind as well. But this is all over now. Let's focus our attention back to what's going on in the world. And don't be surprised within the next few months or so that a celebrity winds up in some big scandal that will consume our news for the next year or so. I'm out.